What's up, Turf Team? It's yours truly, Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Sticks. I'm going to show you my team. I think we have a couple packs open, and then we'll get into some good gameplay. So right here, I have a 93 overall team. Cunningham's my quarterback on offense. Overall, my offense is pretty nice. Falk is a beast of the arrow route and just a glitch. I mean, in the open field, it's so tough to tackle that guy. Cunningham, as a quarterback, I think he's really good at scrambling. He always he never fumbles, it seems like, but sometimes he misses throws, but that's every single quarterback, so it doesn't really matter what quarterback you have. But this is the tandem right here. Darius Smith is a 93 overall at that right end position, and then I just got LT. So this gameplay is about a week or so old. I was trying to record it before I left for the national championship game, and woo-wee, it was awesome. I'll post some pictures, and I have a couple of videos as well on Twitter. Once again, just follow me at Route Combo. If not, I might actually make a little video and put it on my personal YouTube channel with some of the videos I took, the footage. And Phoenix National Championship game was amazing, and Roll Tide, y'all. But these are some boring pack openings. Hey, look, I got an Antonio Gates. That's, I think, like, 10K? So I'll take that. But let's get to the fun. I'm taking on the Cleveland Browns, or the Browns jerseys, and I have the Raiders jersey. So my opponent, it is 1st and 10 here. He does a little check down to the running back. Then he does a really nice read option. What's nice about this read option was most read options are pretty bad in this year's game, I feel like. Unless it's like the different like specialty read options, like read option, triple read option, LT, or there's different names for them. Those read options are a lot better. But as you can see now, as he's getting closer to midfield, this is his offense. He's going to do this read option play, and then for his pass play, he's doing like this corner strike. So what that means is there's 2 flat routes and then 2 C routes, as you can see, dotting me up on that. What's very difficult about it is I like to run a cover 2 defense. So those C routes are going to be wide open. It's very difficult to guard both sides of the field. And then also the running back's on a nice little streak route as well. So it's a hell of a play to stop. And as you can tell on the first series, I did a terrible job. He was able to just dot me up all the way down the field. Granted, on the first drive of the game, I think it's always very difficult to get a stop. As the game goes on, you kind of get the tendencies of your opponent. Then you can start gambling more on defense. But the first drive, I definitely don't like to put like deep blues and flats and stuff like that, just because I want to understand their tendencies. Are they going to, just throw that lob up? Don't want to give them a cheap touchdown. Make them really earn it, essentially. 4th and 6, and my man, look at this. CJ Spiller drops the rock. I think I put actually CJ Spiller in this game because I just got him this whole entire game, and just trash. Like, how do you drop that 4th and 6 wide open for a dot? And then I got the pick back. So I made an adjustment. He tried to hit me with that C route again, and I made a good adjustment. And right here, Cunningham, like I said, he is a beast at running the rock. He has, I don't know what his speed is. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had him. I think it's like 91 speed. But his speed is really, really good. So anytime you need to get that first down, take off with your boy Cunningham. So right here, all-out man coverage. Very good on my opponent's part. Nothing was open, so I just ran. He got 3 yards. 3rd and 5. Dot. Unbumpable hitch. It looked like he ran man coverage again. The unbumpable curl hitch was wide open. But instead, I throw the playmaker across the screen. He's wide open. I do not think I'm sprinting with my quarterback. But he decides to throw it, the worst pass known to man, and I throw a pick. So just like that, it is, I'm down 7-0. But I do get the ball back here. Beginning of the 3rd quarter, I get the stop. It was right before half. And on 3rd and what was it, like 24, something crazy like that. I did a hitch route like a bum, man. That guy has to be pissed. So I was able to get the first down. Now I am throwing the drag across the screen. It was wide open. And once again, my opponent did a very, very nice job. Dot. If you notice, I went to look at that drag again, and he manned up not only the guy who's on him, but then he manned up somebody across the screen. So whenever the drag was coming across, that man defender was in the way. So it made me move on to my next read. And it looked like Cooper had a step there, so I chunked it deep. So I made some good adjustments. You can see that first drive, he really did a good job dotting me up. Then I got a pick, and now it's 7-7. I'm back in control of the game. Look at this. Let's go. Look at that fullback just running. And so I'm back in control, 7-7, moving the change towards the end of the third quarter. I definitely need to get a touchdown here, though. It looks like Cunningham was – I could have thrown that crossing route. However, the safe read right there was to be able to throw to Cunningham. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes he just throws ducks. That receiver was wide open. So it looks like A is open there. Boom. Oh, man. That was a hell of a play by the defender. Really good animation my opponent got and made it 4th and 12. I need to keep the pressure on him, so I'm decided to kick the field goal, take the lead. There's 4 minutes left in the game. And off his back foot, I have no idea what my opponent was doing there. That was a terrible play call. So up 10-7, hit him up with a nice little run play to the corner. Marshall Faulk gets all the way down, or was that Spiller? I'm not too sure. All the way down to the 5-yard line. Nothing there. Now it is right before the 2-minute warning. Do a little fullback dive. Looks like it's a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm up 2 scores, 17-7. My opponent is kind of in a box right now. I sent a nice little edge pressure. He had to kind of throw it a little early. So then he comes back with a screen pass. Good play call on his part, especially because I've been running a lot of zone. Now I'm just in prevent defense with only about 2 minutes left in the game. Throws a nice little pass to get to the 35. Scrambling out to the right side of the screen. Looks like my zone, for whatever reason, my deep zone bites up, and he has a player wide open. However, it is at the back of the end zone, so he chunks it up again. He's just playing. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's just chunking stuff up. He's in field goal range. He could have just kicked the field goal. But I get another interception, so my defense, as the game went on, got stronger and stronger, put him in some tough positions, and he messed up towards the end there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you on the sticks.